You know how some people say their entire family chaos can be boiled down to one person? For me, it's 2 words: my mother. She was a single mom who ran through boyfriends. One husband, drugs, and alcohol like it was normal life. By the time I was 13, my older sister had already bounced to live with friends. My mom and I ended up in a single rented room way out in the desert, sharing the space with some guy I barely knew. I think his name was Mike. We'd just been kicked out of our last place. And one day she simply told me, "We're moving." That was it. No explanation. We'd only been there about a week when it happened. I came home and found my mom on the couch, slipping in and out of consciousness. I tried shaking her awake, but she was completely out. Panicking, I ran to the living room to call an ambulance. Mike was on the phone. I begged him, "It's an emergency, my mom's really sick." He ignored me, then got annoyed and refused to hand it over. So at 13 years old, I took off running down the desert road to the nearest grocery store. It felt like forever. I used the payphone, but I was so scared I couldn't even remember our address. I called one of my mom's friends. She said she'd call the ambulance and come get me. I went to her house thinking my mom would come for me after the hospital. She never did. She left against medical advice and disappeared. To this day, I still don't know what really happened. She's claimed it was a Valium and alcohol overdose, other times a stroke. With her, the stories always change. After 2 weeks with no word, her friend told me I couldn't stay anymore. I called my sister. Her friend's mom said no room. Then my sister reached out to our aunt and uncle, who we hadn't seen in over a year because of my mom's drama. They took me in. I showed up with nothing but the clothes on my back and one duffel bag. After a few days, they offered to adopt me. I said yes. What else was I supposed to do? Then, about a month later, my mother finally surfaced. I was hiding in my cousin's room while she and my uncle screamed at each other. I completely freaked out. I ran into the backyard when she followed. I told her I wanted to stay until she had a job and a stable place. That's when the real show started. She accused me of abandoning her, crying, "I've never been good enough for you," turning herself into the victim while I was the horrible child. Finally, she gave me the ultimatum: come with her now or never see her again. I chose to stay. I thought she was bluffing. She wasn't. Months went by with no contact. I started believing I'd never see her again. Then when I was about 15, I got a 4-page letter. It was all about how she forgave me for abandoning her. I tore it up and threw it away. That's just one chapter. My mother was the sun around which all our family drama orbited. Chaotic, dramatic, and always the victim in her own story. If you've got a parent like this, drop your story in the comments. You're not alone.